Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through, what news you can use. Hope this reading is finding you happy and healthy and enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself. All right. Remember, this is a general reading. I'm tuning into a collective energy. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energy, your specific questions, there's a link in the description box below. It's been so much fun meeting so many of you in that one-on-one space. So, all right, let's get to your reading. In the past, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Looks like in the past, we're zooming into a time where you are starting to take interest. It feels like you were not interested in love, not interested in invitations or opportunities of love, and that was switching. You were coming out of some type of healing, and that's a very nice, loving energy coming in. Like maybe, like that's the type of energy. Ooh, it also came with it feels like it opened up your Kundalini for some of you. Like this heart opening. It feels unexpected. Feels unexpected in the past. Someone offering this loving energy, and it feels surprising. Your heart opens, and it feels like that allows your energy to flow. And there's also this new passion. It feels like it awoke inside you a new passion. It helped you get over some type of it helped you shift your focus from all the people around you who might not be on your side and who have you feel disconnected from, or who have left you out in the cold, who have maybe abandoned you. It helped you get out of that lack mentality. It helped remind you that you are loved and cared for, you are wanted. It feels like whoever this is that reminded you of yourself, of an aspect of yourself you might have forgotten from a long time ago. It's like whoever this is that came in with these messages, these words, their energy, how they perceive you, reminded you that you are of who you are, parts of yourself that you've forgotten. And it feels like remembering that you are loved, you are cherished, you are cared about, you are desirable, you are feels like you've been experiencing a lot of the opposite of that, a lot of desertion, a lot of people being in rooms where you don't fit in, where you don't really want to be, not fully. And so this was a beautiful heart-opening experience. It might be in your recent past. I'm saying weeks, months, like that time frame. All right, in present time we have the Empress. This is someone who's very abundant, fertile, nurturing, feminine energy, abundant. Divine feminine energy coming through in present energy. So what do we need to know about the Empress? I'm hearing it's all connected. Wow, okay. It's all connected. Connecting the dots. You're starting to connect the dots. There's something about your feminine energy right now. Yes, okay. You're moving on to calmer waters. You might be literally moving to a new place, moving to a new job, moving towards where your heart is. This could be a metaphorical journey or a literal journey. Feels like right now you're moving towards partnership, love. Some of you instantly go to like a lover or love partnership, and I do feel that that's part of this, but it feels like in this Two of Cups, I'm getting that there's some type of destiny. There's some type of your loving, whatever got awoken in you in the recent past, like someone reminded you of how lovable you are, how at some point in your life, you were the cat's meow is the best way I can hear. And you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that part of me. I've been experiencing a lot of density for a long time, and I forgot that. I feel like as you move forward, as you move towards what you want is moving towards you. The more honest you are about what you want and you communicate it, that energy can find you. There's something about being in this Empress mode, in the mood. I'm an Empress. It's a mood. In this Empress mode, there's something very powerful about acknowledging what you want, of speaking it into existence. And as you start doing this in a it feels like a spiritual game of Marco Polo. And unless you have the courage and the bravery to speak what it is you want, then to everybody, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm looking for. Leave everybody else out of it. It's what you want. What do you want to do on this quest called life? What are you most curious about? What are you interested in? and don't put the roadblocks in the way. It feels like a lot of you are being put in that hanged man position because things aren't going well. It's you feeling slowed down. Nothing is happening. It's hard to move the way you want to because it feels like the universe is helping you close doors that aren't for you. And you keep banging on the door like, I need to make this work. And I feel like there's clarity that's coming in. Like, this isn't for you. What is it that is your heart's desire? Some of you are really allowing fear to block. Like, well, I can't do, I really don't have time for it. There's an urgency in these messages coming through. It's time. It's time to remember who you are. It's time to fully embody all of who you are. Messages from your higher self. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Ultimate fulfillment. Having a legacy, having finances to do whatever it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that you're like, yeah, I'd like to do this and do this with my life, and having the abundance, the platform, that's interesting that came through. Having the abundance to do whatever you want. Feels like really understanding how to work with the energies. I'm getting this message from Spirit that it's a lot easier than you think. You just have to start out. You have to, it feels like a hero's journey. And you're going to feel naive and you're going to feel silly, but you have to start taking action with the focus on what it is that you want to build for yourself. Again, another 10 of Pentacles. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. Your stability, your security. It feels like what happens is whatever this dream is, it feels like you have a dream, an idea, something that you want. It's the ultimate dream. Whatever that is for you, only you know what that is. It's an ultimate dream, and it feels like it's around stability, security, creating a family, something lasting. And what I'm getting here is that just start taking those steps. Stop letting your fear kill your dreams. Like the moment you think it and you're like, but that can't happen, and that would be really hard, and I would have to let those go. You're letting fear, you're letting your ego that wants to keep you safe and never make a mistake is keeping you thinking small. It's time to think big. And as soon as you take those steps, you decide, despite the difficulties, despite the hurdles, despite how impossible it feels, I'm going to take this and feel silly and childish maybe, and it feels new and maybe a little awkward. But as soon as you start making those steps, that 10 of Pentacles comes in and finds you. It's not going to take as long as you think it's going to take. Feel like some of you have the blessings that you're seeking, you're trying to figure out how to get step by step. And what I'm getting is that take actions towards what you want, what you most desire. speak it into existence. Hey, does anybody know how to find this? Hey, this is what I really want. This is what I'm working towards. Does anybody have any ideas? And start getting the energy moving. It's time to come out of healing. Some of you have been healing from a lot of heartache and heartbreak. And it feels like healing from that heartbreak was a part of the process of you becoming more you, of you being able to understand grief, heartache, pain, heart pain, so you can bring in compassion for others. It looks like the people around you, things aren't optimal. It feels like it's hard to work with the people around you where you're at. Maybe the job you're in, family. It feels like maybe recently more and more people feel less and less like you're a good fit. A lot of you have been avoiding your calling, resisting the message, resisting a new life. It's like, yeah, I want a new life. I totally want a new life. I want this, I want this, I want this. But I want to stay right where I am. I want to do what I'm doing. I want to eat what I'm eating. I want everything to be the same, except I want everything else different. It feels like you've made big requests and now it's go time. Now it's time for you to become the person who can have what you're asking for. And some of you are really resisting the calling. Some of you aren't. Some of you figured your way through that resistance. You dropped the resistance and you could see then that what you've been focusing on is not really what you want, or it's not where you are, or something like that. There's karma coming through. Some of you have got this idea that it kind of has this apocalyptic viewpoint, and that something's going wrong, that it's the end. Yeah, it is definitely the end of an old way of being. We're in a transformational shift where actually it looks like we're shifting different shells of consciousness, of vibration on the planet, and so many people are shifting to these different levels of vibration on the earth. And the messages I'm getting are very different than the messages from the collective. A lot of people in the collective are like end times, apocalypse, and a lot of people though are waking up. Like the shifts in the energies are making it impossible to stay the same. It's time to wake up. It's time to find what shell, where you are meant to be, what vibration. Wow. All right. This is your challenge. Betrayal. 10 of Swords. For a lot of you, this challenge is your own thoughts are betraying you. Your own thoughts are keeping you small, limiting you. Feels like your ego, like, oh, just stay where you are. Just don't expand. feel like it's going to get louder and louder until you figure out how to not listen to your fears, to not let your fears, your limitations drive your thoughts, drive your words, drive your actions. That seems pretty clear. All right. What's hidden is the Ace of Wands in reverse. What's hidden is a lack of passion, a lack of fire, a lack of a new excitement. Okay, what's hidden is that I feel like you're wanting some kind of calm and peace. But what are you passionate about? What is it that you really want? Feels like you're wanting, yes, those 10 of Pentacles, but you also have access to 10 of Cups. What's hidden is that you're not going to find that 10 of Cups. You're not going to find that ultimate fulfillment. You're not going to find that love and joy and just a chronic state of happiness and joy where there's no passion, where you're not excited to be, where you're not interested and really curious. You just can't that's what's hidden. What's hidden is this boredom and this trying to just trying to find how to fit in where you are. There's just a lack of passion. There's a lack of excitement. There might have been at some point, but if the courage of your convictions, do you have the courage of convictions to ask, to figure out what you're passionate about, to allow yourself to receive that information, to really acknowledge, like, this is what I'm excited about. I've always wanted to play tennis. I'm going to play tennis. I'm going to just focus. I'm going to take a class. I'm really curious about this. I've always wanted to cook this way, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to dance. I really want to dance. I really want to live in this place. I think I'm going to go to that place. Whatever it is, it's go time. Your love is not, it feels like you've been waiting for your dreams to come to you. It's time to move towards your dreams. Once you start moving towards what you want, it will move towards you. You have justice on your side. This feels like balance because you're ignoring what you want. You're out of balance. You're not in alignment. As you've been finding this internal alignment, coming online, becoming more conscious, what is not for you needs to fall away. It doesn't mean it's bad. You don't have to make people or jobs out to be bad to leave it. You could just say, this isn't my jam anymore. It's a perfectly wonderful place to be, wonderful connection and relationship, but it's just not for me. It feels like a lot of you are really figuring out. I'm really getting definitely Libra energy, that balancing out. Also, there's something about Virgo energy coming through. So maybe in September. All right. Your opportunity, again, is the 10 of Cups. You can't create 10 of Cups outside of you if you don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, if you're not clear about who and what not who necessarily, but what it is you want, what you love, where you want to live, how you want to live, like what type of lifestyle. If you don't know what makes you happy, no one else is going to know. And you'll be like, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like how you're talking. What do you want then? All of this experience that you've had that's shown you what you don't like, then now switch that. So that has informed me what I don't like. What is it that I do want? Love is out there. Now I have to match my frequency, take action, move towards what you want wants you. It feels like once you get that, the guide said, the message I heard was, once you get it through your thick head, it's a little cheeky guide. Once you get it through your thick noggin and make up your mind, decide, just decide. Not try to convince others, not ask if permission, is it okay to have this view? Once you really decide that this is where I'm going, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm interested in, and own it and start speaking it, then your opportunity just gets louder and louder and more obvious. It's like as I'm seeing this, you might be in a place where there doesn't feel like there's any paths to where and what you're wanting for yourself. But once you decide and you start speaking it, hey, I'm looking for this. This is what I'm interested in. Does anybody have any ideas? And talking to everybody about not, is it okay? This is what I've decided. If you don't want to help, we don't have to talk. That's fine. But is there anybody out there? As you start speaking it, I see the paths starting to come out. And then it looks like there's one path that's very clear. People show up. How about this? People want to help. You're so helpful, but you've got this picture that you don't want to bother people. No, help yourself. That's one of the blocks that it looks like you're letting go, or it seems weird, or I'm afraid people will judge me for what I'm attracted to. Okay. Let them think about you whatever you want. Are you really going to let some people who are just gossipers and who are listening to their fears, they're letting their fears dictate and keeping them small, are you going to allow those people that are stuck to dictate what you're allowed to do in this lifetime? Do you want to be on those final days and be like, well, thank goodness I didn't go after my dreams because I was really worried about people talking about me or thinking I'm crazy or weird or different? Really? I think the worst thing that could happen is regret. Feels like this is an amazing opportunity. 10 of Cups, twice in your reading, right on top of each other. It's time. All right, the possible outcome is the Three of Wands in reverse. This is not moving out, not taking action, not moving towards what you want. It looks like right now you're figuring out your strength. You're trying to work through your fears and find that inner strength. It does feel that a lot of you, a lot of you are getting in your head about how to take steps, or feeling like you need to make it happen like that, instead of enjoying the journey towards what you're interested in. It's a journey. Just take a few steps every day. Show yourself, what can I do today? Is there anything I can do to get me closer to my happiness? I'm also getting a big part of this. If you feel like this is a burden or an obligation, it's going to show up as a burden and obligation. It's going to show up as a lot of hurdles and difficulty and exhaustion. I'm getting that this is fun. Can you picture it as this journey towards whatever it is you want to create for yourself as being really fun? I'm going to meet new people. I'm going to talk to new people about things that I'm interested in. Being very authentic about what it is you're interested in, what you want to bring into this world, this experience called Earth. Yeah, some of you are, it's like, I don't know even where to begin. Begin by deciding. Once you make the decision about what it is, you get that clarity. And if you don't know what the clarity is, I don't know what it is that I really, really want, other than something from someone else or someone to take me on their adventure. Leave everybody else out of this. What I really want that doesn't involve anyone else. So you're not dependent on anyone else. What does your soul as an individual want? And some of you are, I don't know what that is, because I'm waiting for someone else. And so you've put a block. Until someone else comes, then I'm not going to go towards what I want. There's something there about the order that you're putting it in. And I'm getting that, yes, love is out there. 10 of Cups. All the love and emotional fulfillment that you've been looking for, the lasting love, everything is a part of this. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups. It's all there, but if you are waiting for it, you're not the person that these people, this love, this emotional fulfillment is trying to find you, but you're hiding behind all your fears. You're not speaking like the person that they're waiting for. You haven't quite become the person yet. There is some type of journeying, of letting go of fears, of taking your power back, of realizing your power. So you become the person, and it feels like there's some mirroring going on. There's also your people, your tribe, your soulmates. It's like as you start taking action and not letting fear block you, it looks like there's a mirrored energy that allows others. The more people that accept who they are fully, not allow fear to dictate, then it has like an effect. Like more and more people, it's a bit contagious, this fearlessness. there's something about fearlessness means, well, I'll only do it if I'm not afraid. And what I'm getting is there's a bravery that first you need to go towards what scares the bejesus out of you. In this, I'm going towards this. I feel that there's a lot of blocks, but as I break through the illusion of fear and do it anyway, do it awkward, do it weird, do it immature, do it make a mistake, make tens of mistakes, learn from it, do better, and you are becoming more and more yourself. You're willing to put action and words behind the courage of your convictions of what it is that you want to create in this lifetime. The wheel of fortune is up. Fortune is on your side. The universe is working with you. Some of you have tuned into fear for so long that it's louder in your space. Yes, King of Wands energy. Take passionate action. Take action. It's go time. I keep hearing like there's a lot of urgency in these messages. Yeah, wow. A lot of you are exhausted and like, wait a minute, I just got over, I'm trying to rest and recuperate. Follow your own guidance, of course. But what I'm getting is you're not going to find the peace that you want where you are right now with who you're with. Unless you have started this shifting, this changing, this going after what it is that you want. It's time to hear the calling. Your old life is behind you. It's time to trust that, yeah, this doesn't look like your old life. Isn't that what you've been asking for? Well, I'm afraid because it's so very different from the life that I have, my dream. Yeah, isn't that what you've been asking for? So it's going to be weird. You're going to feel new and like, I don't know what I'm doing. And isn't that lovely? Something new energy, new things to learn, new people to meet, new ideas, new revelations. It looks like a lot of you are attached, interesting. A lot of you have gotten comfortable with sadness. Okay. So a lot of you have such a high tolerance for staying in situations and around people who are not a match for you. A lot of you have been very good at fitting in, at dimming your light, at trying to squeeze into roles that others want you to fill for them. And for you, if this is your reading, it looks like it's time to be your own manager, to decide where your own happiness lies, to let go of attachments. Wow. All right. That's your reading. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. What very, very clear messages coming through, and it feels really loud. Some of you might be resisting these energies and feeling like experiencing maybe a little burnout, a headache, and those things being new, things feeling exaggerated. That's the resistance. It feels like some of you are resisting what you've asked for. and then you keep asking for it louder, and it's getting louder, but you're not letting it in. You're not, there's a lot of fear, and it gets louder and louder, the fear, right before it's ready to release. Hopefully that helps some of you. So, all right, take care. Bye.